G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is March 4th, 2023. This is the S&P 500 update. Since yesterday after the update, we did say it did bounce off this key support line on the daily, and the price has accelerated quite nicely since then. You'll notice on the 4-hour chart, it's bouncing between the 38 and the 50% retracement on this larger time frame between that resistance and support line. And on the hourly, you'll notice as well, since the update, it did touch the 61% retracement, but now it's gone and hitting the 161 retracement on that particular time frame. So it's looking pretty good at the moment. Looking at the hourly CCI, it's broken up through the moving average, which is a very bullish signal. Likewise on the 4-hour chart, it's broken up and the moving average is still in an uptrend, and it's made some ground on the daily CCI converging with the moving average. So that's also a positive sign for bullishness on the S&P. Although just being mindful, longer term, the S&P is still in a pretty strong downtrend. It hasn't broken to the uptrend yet on the CCI, which is our major indicator. And also you'll notice it's still converging between these diagonal ascending and descending trend lines. So it may well bounce up from there, and it has done so today, as I said. So it's pretty much 50% of the retracement in that level, and we may see it go higher still in the coming days. And it may actually then bounce in between those two diagonal trend lines in the short term. So don't get too conky about going long. If it does break above this descending trend line and then ultimately above this resistance line, that'll be a very strong bullish signal for further upward momentum. And by that, if that happens, by then we should see the moving average on the S&P break to the upside as well on a daily. But again, we're not going to go too confidently long at this point. If you're trading the lower timeframes, you can probably trade these shorter periods, and if you want to go long. But again, just be mindful, the longer time frame, if you're trading on the daily level, it's still in a downtrend. So don't go long anytime unless you see this break to the upside. That actually you can be more confident in that level. To understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the playlist at the end of the video, or some links in the description below. Here are some of my investing rules. Buy proven blue chip stocks only, avoid speculative stocks. The reason for that is blue chip stocks have generally got a good history and a good track record, and you want to avoid going speculative because you're not sure where that stock, especially if it hasn't got any history, you want to avoid making just guesses or gambling on potential trades. Buy stocks which pay dividends. The reason for that is if the price goes against you and you're not closing out according to gaining a profit in the short term, at least you're getting some level of income via dividends if the stock price goes against you. Don't short positions, go long only. So again, similar to the blue chip environment, if you're going to go short, you're basically speculating. And if you are going short and if you have to pay dividends, the dividends will be paid to those traders that are going long. So that'll be just an extra cost in your trade. And don't trade on news. Price is already factored in the share price. If all the insiders have generally benefited from any inside knowledge of the news, and so by the time it hits the websites or the papers, you're getting late on the bus, so you're going to be missing out on any potential gains. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe and the like button and click the notification bell to get all the updates to the channel. If you want to support the channel, subscribe to the Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Happy investing, and speak to you in the next video.